Welcome to today's adventure. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to show you the next step of our journey in the carriage house. Ready for some more fun? So this entrance into this area was what is housing their dining room, the kitchen, and of all things, they have a butler's pantry. Again, this was where the workers lived. Just a little bit of something about this home. The original mansion was out near the lake, and the family didn't have anybody to inherit it. So they tore down the mansion in 1955, but they did leave this coach house. So it's pretty special. All right, well, let's take a look. So when we're remodeling or repurposing, let's just say rediscovering what the original origin of a space is, sometimes that happens by accident. I'm gonna tell you a little story here. So we had a very large piece of wood that we had to get out of the house, and we couldn't make the turn downstairs with the stairwell. So we saw this window and we thought, wow, that's really interesting how it opens. And then we decided to hoist that wood out this window, and sure enough, Tom's knee went right through it. But our thought was, wait a minute, there wasn't plaster in the late 1800s. So what is this? Well, what happened was we think that the other baler, we think that somehow it came across here and went out. This is a door. It's a barn door, split barn door. So we put the barn door back in its original form, and we put a little balcony out there. Again, repurposing it, not its original need, but sure does make it fun for us. So we're standing in the dining room, and of all things, again, it is amazing. This is the butler's pantry. This was a servant's quarters. They had a butler's pantry, and look at this. Isn't that fun? Anyway, we had to leave it. We did turn it into a closet. So this is a very special space. This is the original kitchen, and you can see it's very compartmentalized. So again, it's the debate. The thing about it is here is that the bedrooms are literally right across the hall, and we just turned that dining room into the master bedroom. So opening up this kitchen really isn't going to work, and we do believe that this was part of the first remodel to accommodate the new living space for the people that were working here. But what we did do is we thought, you know what, let's take out what we know was not part of that first remodel. So the only thing we ended up leaving in were these cabinets. But what we did do is we found this amazing wood from a tree that was going to be burned, and we created cabinetry for this area. Because we had the ability to see ahead and create our own space with a game plan, it made sense to put the cabinetry back. We then thought, how are we going to really make this a very functional space? Kitchen. Well, that's why we put the island here. And we put seating around that island. And then we put the sink, which we know was not original either. We put the sink back in, and then we decided we are not going to put a dishwasher in this space. We also decided a microwave is just something that people are expecting. So we did accommodate it, but we did it with an open cabinet so that that cabinet could have a multi-purpose. And then the stove area, this is a 24-inch stove that we put in here. That's a very small stove, but smaller appliances sometimes accommodate just enough and or more than what we already were used to with our larger appliances. Again, we really utilize this space. This refrigerator that we're putting in here, it really is a wine refrigerator, but it has 3 temperature controls and it's only 18 inches wide. Perfect for a space like this. Then we had to think of ventilation. Well, ironically, they already had some type of ventilation. I think it was probably more of a chimney stack that went outside, but we're going to use it for the actual hood ventilation in a modern kitchen. Keeping in mind that everything is doable, you just have to sort out what your priorities are. And again, with us, the dishwasher wasn't a priority. Here's something else, a single bowl sink. We just didn't want to go back to that double bowl sink that's just completely impractical. So we thought, let's keep that single bowl sink. Now remember, even though we're gonna wash, rinse, and rack, we still made the choice not to have the space taken up with a dishwasher. All right, so there's a little bit more to show you. We're going to show you the master bathroom that's down the hallway that we didn't quite connect to the master bedroom because, again, remember, we turned the dining room into the master bedroom and it certainly wasn't attached to a bathroom. And I don't have any way to close the gap of the hallway without taking every single wall down. So let's just take a quick look at the master bathroom. This is what we chose to be the master bathroom. It was the larger of the 2 bathrooms, and we do think that this was the one that was originally here. But it's important for us to show you this particular bathroom because we had some big surprises, nothing that couldn't be overcome, but we definitely weren't expecting them. But something also cool in here is that you can actually see the plaster and lath and also their Mayhem plumbing. Again, wasn't their thing back then. Most importantly though, is our discovery about some damage that was done, and we had to evaluate how it is we were going to be able to resolve that issue. Thankfully, we made the decision to take down all the plaster and lath, and it did expose this issue right here. This is an animal, a bird, that decided to come into the space because it found an opening, and who knows how long it was here. But more importantly, this is all dry rot. So in this area, we had to sister up the beam, and then we were able to cover it. Now we use Dura-Rock, which is a waterproof type of drywall, so to speak. It's a cement board. And then we also use a rubberized membrane. It's just painted on. You can get it at any of your big box stores, but it's a double protection with the waterproofing to prevent exactly this situation. Water travels, so this could have been simply a leaky roof, or it could have been from an improper installation in this shower. Either way, we had to address it before we moved on. And we really had to make sure that there wasn't any mold and also that it was dry. So we did, and it turned out perfect. And ta-da, here we have this amazing bathroom. So just pay attention. Remember what we said in the very beginning. If you didn't catch that show, it's here, and it's the one that we had originally talked about: exploration, poke holes, find the cubbies, find the secret little areas. Make sure you're aware of everything before you close up any walls. And also, we found some real treasured areas that we utilized in a different multi-purpose. Our next episode is going to be the real treat of this home and what we did. So we'll see you next time. Thanks.